So I'm over here in Thailand, and I ordered a lot of things on Lazada, Shopee, and Alibaba. And I thought I'll go ahead and open those today. I ordered about 367 items. And they started coming in yesterday. I think I got 3 items yesterday, and today was a big day. And so one of the things I ordered was a hanging waterproof phone case. Can you guys see that? And yeah, it's a piece of plastic, really. But you know how it is. All this stuff's coming from China anyway, so. So there is the hanging phone case. Oh, this is an item too. Let's open up this thing here. This was the first item that actually arrived. I don't even know what it is. We'll check it out here. Now, over here in Thailand, we get 7 days to open an item, inspect it, and worst case scenario, if we need to return it, we can do so. Okay, so it looks like okay, these are those if I remember right, these are poppable boxes. They're flat right now, so they pop open, and you can put like, I think the pictures that I saw showed basically pillows and comforters. So the reason I bought it was because of that picture. So I take off for 2 to 3 months at a time, and it's moldy out here. By the time I get back, things are in bad shape. So I want to be able to wash everything and then seal it up, and that way it'll kind of protect it, because once things get kind of musty and moldy, then it's hard to fix down the road. Okay, so I didn't know which ones to order, so I went ahead and ordered a bunch of these suckers. I ordered these microphone stands. They could, you can use it as microphones, you can use them as a whole bunch of other stuff. I'll tell you right now, you can't see it from here, but these things are kind of cheap, plasticky. The seals are really bad. This thing here, this plastic thing, feels like the cheapest plastic on earth. And then you can't see it here because of the light, but there's a lot of indents and imperfections on this. So this was, I want to say this thing cost like $1, and it feels like it's cheaper than $1. But anyways, that is a couple iPhone and Samsung phone stands. I have people that come over here, or sometimes I'm having breakfast. I had a little breakfast table at my last place, and I always wanted to get that back again, where, especially this time here, I have even better view, although it is a side view. I thought, you know what, get back to eating breakfast in the morning, and that would be great to be able to have my little phone secure there while I do that. See, it's a good thing I opened this today. Where is my phone at? looks like this thing is correct here. Yeah, so you take this thing off, and you sucker that over there. This thing is a real hunk of plastic crap too. But anyways, let's go ahead and put this off to the side. I gotta return that. That's broken. Put that plastic back in here. Okay. I don't know what this is. I'll open this later. Whew. Okay, looks like we have some SD cards, 128 and 256 gigabytes. They actually were cheaper here than they were. They were cheaper here than they were in Thailand or in back in the States. So put those off to the side. We got those coming up for something I need later on. Okay. Let's see here. How do I open this sucker? This thing's soft, and I don't want to cut into it and accidentally cut into whatever it is. So let's just tear it along the line here. You would think that if you're going to sell cheap crap, you might as well package it so it doesn't break and somebody automatically just wants to get their refund. Honestly, I think that thing cost maybe $1 or $2, and for me to sit through there and go through 370 items through my catalog list to get reimbursement is probably a waste of my time, to honestly tell you the truth. Oh, nice. So this is my little Chang drinking sign. So I'll post this in a little bit, but I went and bought a beverage fridge today, and I'll probably put some side art on there. And so I bought a couple of these Thai beer little license plate thingies. So this one happens to be the Chang, and I didn't know this for the longest time. This is, I mean, I literally was working and living in Thailand for over 10 years, and then found out, or actually, I'm sorry, let's not exaggerate. It was probably about 7 years that I worked and lived here, and then found out that the word Chang means elephant. So. Oh yeah. So I bought the made in China. Of course, everything's made in China. So I bought these smart switches, remote control Wi-Fi connection, voice control, and timing schedule. This one here is 10A. I'm sorry, they're both 10As. Yeah, they're both smart switches. They both are fine. Okay. This thing says fragile, and I don't think this thing is fragile. You know, this is where not keeping track of your crap is always a problem. So I didn't realize that I ordered this, and I already have one of these, so oh well. I'm not going to bother to return it, but this is a drill set. I am going to test it out very quickly though, because if something's broken in here, I got to know right away, so that way I can get a refund. Because I only have 7 days. And it's like, that's why it's, I know a couple of my former Thai co-workers, they hated ordering stuff before they left on a trip, because sure, it's great to have it when you return back home, but then if the item's broken, smashed, doesn't work, you've gone past the 7-day window, and then it's hard to, you know, get any action on it. I mean, you can sit there and give all the nasty reviews you want, but then ultimately, it does you no good personally. Thank you. Please give us 5 stars. I ordered a cable organizer. Okay, so this thing was another $1 job. They were nice enough to send me a please, thank you, and give you 5 stars. And then what this is, oh shit. They even gave me a cute little mint thing with a little cat on it. Thank you, best wishes. Little cat mint. But anyways, it is a 3M. And you pop that on, what I'm thinking is I'm going to have a little coffee bar, tall, narrow coffee bar by the ocean view area. I'm going to put that, stick that right there, and I'll have my cords. That way they're not just, you know, wrapped up or, you know, just flinged across the table like I did at the last place. So that will be good. I will go ahead and be able to have it organized. Let's put this off on the side here. This padding thing I don't need. Let's get this, let's keep the garbage somewhat organized along the way. So keeping it organized as we go along. Okay, I got these headphones, and you know, I saw these before. I saw them at a 7-Eleven. I want to either say San Francisco or LA. And the funny thing is it was this exact brand, but in the States it was like 3 times more expensive. So I bought these iPhones, iPods, and I will go ahead and test them out, charge them up, and I'll tell you exactly if they, how good they are. See, this thing is scaring me because it's so packaged so poorly. I mean, I don't get why all this cheap crap that comes from China, why they bother to wrap it so poorly. You remember, I don't know if you guys remember, but I bought some Jiffy Peak pellets from China, that came from China, and I bought some of the seed starting trays. And the seed starting trays last year that I got, that I might have shown it to you in a video, they were so beat up and so smashed. And then they had the nerve to say, like, okay, we'll give you 25% off. I said, dude, it's all completely broken. I can't use it at all. They're like, okay, we'll give you 50% off. And I said, no, you either send me a new one or reimburse me, because I said, it's so broken. Oh man, I hope this isn't broken. This thing is so smashed up. Okay, I'll tell you this much. This is not anywhere close to what the picture showed. God damn. This is not even anywhere close to what the picture showed on the app. This is not even close. This is just so goddamn ridiculous. Okay, let's see what this one is. Oh, I got some more. You know what? I'm not even going to bother to open this up and see if it's broken or good or whatnot. We'll just move on to the next item. But I got 2 different sizes. I got a large one and a small one, just because I thought, you know what? I got different stuff, and I'm not going to sit here and order things separately and then, you know, get the right one. If I have backups, no problem, because this stuff is so cheap as it is. Unless it's broken like that thing there. I got another one. I may or may not even bother getting a refund on it. See, I hate when I get these items that aren't even anywhere close to being padded, like they didn't give a crap how it came. Because usually these things are poorly packaged here. Oh, so I do a lot of stuff on whiteboards. I've always done it for the last 25 years. And so I ordered a couple whiteboards, and they gave me a free pen, but I bought a, free pen included, okay. So this is a whiteboard eraser marker. I'll tell you a funny story, or it's not funny, but so a buddy of mine ordered some whiteboard pens from like, I want to say it was Alibaba. And he got them, and they even said on the packaging, whiteboard. And they were actually not whiteboard pens. They were permanent pen markers. And his whiteboard was completely ruined. I mean, these are the kind of things that happen when you order from these places. Ooh, cool. So I ordered these LED lights. They have different colors in them. I don't have an actual thing to put it in, so maybe I'll go to Home Pro or somewhere. God, these things feel so light and cheap, like I'm going to plug these into something and they're just going to explode on me. Okay, so these are called the Edison Bulbs, you remember? Saves 80%. I don't know. Save 80% on energy. Yeah, I doubt that very much. 4 kilowatts. I'm gonna have to find out how much power this thing can handle. I mean, back home, you know, I would put 60 watts in there, but who the hell knows how much wattage this can handle? Doesn't tell you anything. And unfortunately, these things aren't even freaking marked on here. Back home, you at least get some markings on it to give you a sense of what the heck you can handle. Okay, obviously I need a lamp, and then I need to figure out exactly how that's going to work. Probably not a good spot for it. This thing's really rattling inside. Okay, let's see what this is. God, these plastic pieces are so flimsy and so cheap, it is just goddamn ridiculous. Now I'm gonna have to look at the picture here. What the hell is this? Like this? These go somewhere. I forget what this is. This is some sort of soap thing, and you put this nozzle here somewhere, and it holds it in place. I'm gonna have to look at the picture because obviously I can't remember how it goes. But this is for the sink. And I wasn't all super. I didn't buy this because I wanted it to be functional. It was super cheap and it was promotional. And I thought, you know what the hell? Let's go ahead and order one of those and just check it out and see if it's any good. Top value. Well, so far only one item was completely crap and broken. Not too shabby. Oh, awesome. This is one of those things where I hit the button twice and then I was too lazy to go back and cancel the order. But this is the foam foam soapy thing. So I got a double sink in there so people can wash their hands. Two people can wash their hands at the same time. So the reason for that is, let me explain to you. What happens is during football season, American football season, I have the guys over watching football. I tell them it's dinner time, and before you know it, everybody is up there trying to wash their hands at the same time. And so I have two separate sinks so people can wash their hands individually instead of pushing each other. And then some of my friends they don't like to touch anything. Like, these soap things and stuff. They want to be able to do a handless soap opening thing. Now I'm going to open this up just because it looks like this thing was opened already and then taped back up, which concerns me. So in the past before, sometimes I don't open it up and then I just let go of it, and then I'll come back to it when I actually need to use it, and then I found out I open it up and the item is completely switched out, or there's been times where it's broken, or there's times where it looks like somebody else used it and then returned it, and then I got the returned item, and all that nonsense. So it's much better if I just go ahead and open this sucker up and confirm. As much as I didn't like having this box sent to me that's already been taped up like this on the corners, let's just make sure that this works. So this picture here is the picture of the item. Can you guys see that? Looks pretty awesome, right? What I have in my hand is a pretty lightweight, cheapo, plasticky doohickey. And where the hell's the metal rod? There's no even metal rod in here. See, this is what I'm talking about. The metal rod is missing. Let's take some pictures here. Okay, so the metal rod that's supposed to hang the towels is missing. See, it's a good thing I opened this up, because that's part of what I wanted. I wanted a little thing where I can have little hand towels in there, people wipe it, and then I was going to put the little crappy video games and stuff that people can play. You know how you push those little buttons and the little bubble toys move around? I got a couple miniature ones of those, so kind of help pass the time when you're on the bathroom. This is another 3M thing. This one here is paper towel dispenser. I love the fact that they have 3M sticking, because they could have gone cheap and give us a crappy Taiwanese, Chinese, Hong Kong brand, Philippine brand, and instead they gave us the 3M. So stick that up there, throw your paper towels in there, you got your paper towel dispenser thing. Perfect. Okay. I like the fact that they put bubble wrap on here. So whatever it is that they wanted to actually give it an effort to try to protect it. Now granted, I've seen some of these drivers, they're throwing boxes around in their truck. And yeah, they're really the culprit. Look at that. This thing, you see that thing all smashed up there? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We put all that foam on there, but then they're tossing around inside the truck anyway. I've also seen these guys, you see, look how broken that is. I've seen these guys tossing these things around, dropping it. They're trying to carry 500 different things. You see, this thing is plastic, that's why I'm trying to protect it. I gotta stop ordering this crap that is plastic because they just don't stay good. Hey, is there any cracks in here? This looks pretty good for right now. I got the can storage box. This thing cost $1 too. So, you know what the hell? For $1, it does not matter, right? So, how do I get this thing slid in here? Let's look at the stupid little want to force it, but man, this is the way it's supposed to. Based on the pictures, it looks like this is the way it's supposed to go. Okay, let's put it the other way around and see if it works that way. Although I don't think that's the way it goes. No, it's not the way it's supposed to go. Yeah, that was not the simplest thing here. Okay, let's put this off on the side. I'm going to use it tonight. I'm going to actually show you guys my little beverage cooler that I have. So, put that over here. Let's save that big, so that can be useful. You guys still see me? Let me go around the corner here, make sure you can see me. Okay. So I've been sleeping the last few days without blinds, and those guys were nice enough to put the blinds up. They're supposed to be voice activated and blackout blinds too. They haven't got that aspect done yet, but at least they put them up so that way the sun isn't coming and hitting me first thing in the morning, but like it's been the last few days. So they put that up. Eventually the voice activation and the Alexa device will work. Now this is one of those things that I clicked and put it in my little shopping cart. I think it was like 3 o'clock in the morning one night. I was just kind of ordering crap and looking at crap in the middle of the night. Things where you look at it now and you think, God, why did I even bother to buy this thing? I'm surprised this thing came and it wasn't in 5,000 pieces, because this is the type of thing that comes from China that comes in 5,000 pieces. So here's a little open sign. If you guys can bear with me, I'm going to go ahead and plug this sucker in. Oh, sweet. They put a little charging station in here. Hopefully this thing doesn't blow up on my face, guys. If you guys see this, I haven't posted it yet, so it's not like you guys can call and help me out. How it looks. Alright guys, can you see that? Hopefully you guys can see that. I can't tell if I'm in the picture or not, but this is a go. It's good to go. So that one is a keeper for now. Hopefully it lasts a little while. But let me repack this here while I have it in my hand, and we'll go on to the next item. I was really surprised that this thing was wrapped up pretty good on the inside, but this box was not. I didn't really get the feeling like this box was really well packaged. Like they could have done a better job. I was really surprised. I mean, they're lucky that this thing didn't break into 1,000 pieces during the shipping over here. Yeah, cannot skimp on shipping. I think most people buy from Shopee just because okay guys, I won't bore you with the details here, but I wanted to buy some stocking stuffers for my cousins, and so I bought these random crappy things. They were cheap, and these are lamps. They feel like they're cheap. So there you go. There's a head moving LED lighting, head moving up and down lamp. So I need to test these out to make sure I didn't get gypped. They're so plasticky and cheap. But anyways, I'll test them out on my own, make sure that they work. Then I'll repackage them up and put them in my suitcases, because my suitcases are going to be empty going back to the States. And then those will be good little gifts to give to people that are not costing me a whole heck of a lot. Okay. Yeah, socks. Yeah. Surprised I got this big old box in here, and I got this item. I got the moon. Nine-dimensional printing, touch control, USB charging, adjustable brightness, moon clock. This is a moon clock, guys. We will find out if it's any good. I remember when I was in the Philippines working out there quite a few years back, and they just started the whole online shopping thing. And I ordered like, I ordered 15 items or something. And the craziest thing was, I think like 14 out of the 15 items came broken or didn't work. And I thought, man, this is just ridiculously crappy. I thought, man, this is just not cool. See, this thing is so weird to boxed up that if this thing is broken, I gotta figure out how to get this thing packaged back up so I can return it. I'm glad that they gave me an instruction manual, because some of this stuff is so hard to figure out how to program it. And like that, I put this, well, this table I was putting in with all the screws and stuff, no instructions on it. You had to figure it out yourself, and I'm not an engineer. Now for the first time, something actually feels kind of heavy. So old-fashioned clip clock. There you guys go. Let me go test that out later on tonight and see if it works. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, could have looked at this at the front and seen it. Looks like all the pieces are here. Not the fancy looking thing, but looks like all the pieces are here. Now the question is, the size here is so, oh shit, I just broke it. That was my fault, not their fault. Now, the question I have is, let's say I glue that back on. I think it'll be just fine. Now, the question I have is, this thing doesn't even go in this thing does not fit in here at all very well at all. Like none of the corners fit at all. Stem is there. This is supposed to go at the bottom because that's where all the buttons are. Yep. I'm going and putting this in on the right side. It just is a hunk of junk. Okay, I'm giving up. Deal with this nonsense later. Okay. Oh. The reason I have to get to this tonight is I probably have about 100 to 150 boxes coming tomorrow. If I don't stay on top of this, it just will be another thing that I'm just buried in. You guys are gonna love this one. I saw this and I thought, you know what the hell? For a few bucks, who cares if it comes out as the worst manufactured item from overseas? Oh shit. There you go. The Mystery Machine. Scooby. Only in cinemas. You know what I think this is? Major Cinemaplex. You know, anybody can sell on Lazada, and sometimes it's not even a company. I bet you anything, because this is a popcorn thing, I bet you somebody ordered the set at the movie theater, they ordered the popcorn, and then they turned around, they don't want this thing, and then they put an ad for one single item on Lazada, and basically listed for sale. I saw a Minion. They used to have these giant-sized Minion things with that, the head pops open, and basically you put your popcorn. They put your popcorn order in there, and some guy was selling the Minion single one. It said one available left, which is basically the one he probably had. I bought this little cake tray for my dessert thing because I have an oven this time. I didn't have an oven in prior years in my condos, but I have one this time. But it's critical that I open this thing up and make sure that this thing isn't like smashed to smithereens, because if it is, and I don't get to it and tell them within the first 7 days, and then I can't return it. Okay, here's my cake tray. Doesn't seem like there's any cracks or anything. Well, I'll tell you this much. If I can use this 2 times before it breaks, I'd be happy with that. So I make a little bit of puff pastries. I make little croissants, and I also make a lot of turnovers, like those apple turnovers. And my friends like those, and so I wanted to, instead of just having them on a plate like I usually do, have something, like a little cake tray. So, very first time I've ever had something like that where I can go ahead and properly display my items. I'm not some sort of chick that needs to have all that stuff displayed like that. But I thought, what the hell? Look at this funky tape job that this person did, sending me this as an item. I really appreciate that it's not just a cardboard box, because a lot of these guys will just go ahead and send it in these flimsy cardboard boxes, and then you end up getting a crappy item. Yeah, like I was telling you before, that stuff in China, those peach seed starting trays that I bought from China, there was no protective wrap And this was right at the heart of, you remember, right at the heart of COVID. And so all these items were getting delayed shipping out. That thing took over 6 weeks to get to me, and so I barely had enough time to. I ordered it way early, just so I thought, oh, let's order it early, have it ready, then I'll have it ready for my seed planting. And I actually was going to use that seed charting tray as my very last set of things that I was going to grow, and then it came broken. So I bought this. I do need to buy myself a real KitchenAid blender mixer, but I wanted to buy this thing here because it had really good reviews for something that only cost $5. So I'm gonna go ahead and test this out. And good job. And so I'm gonna go ahead and test this thing out. You know, it's so weird. The motor is up on top, and it doesn't have equal balancing. And so this motor here sits on top of this thing here, and it's the funkiest feeling because the two sides are different, and so it has a funky weight balance thing. I mean, I don't know how safe that is considering it has a bunch of cutting blades inside of it. Okay. So I'm gonna put this off on the side because I definitely need to test that out. Because if it's broken or something, I gotta be able to return it. This thing is rattling inside. This is not very well secured or packaged inside here. You can just hear it rattling. Really interesting. Has this little surprise of what kind of ridiculousness this is and how bad it is. Oh! Okay. This is that, it's kind of like, I thought this thing had magnets on it, and it was going to sit on the refrigerator, but obviously there's no magnets. This thing is a little rack thing, and I thought it goes on the side. You know what? There's little sticking things. So they expect you to throw stickers on the back of this thing, and then you place that on the side of your refrigerator, and you have your rack to hold spices and paper towels and other stuff. It is not really that great. I may have to go to Living Index and buy one that's actually good. You know, Living Index here in Thailand is actually better than IKEA. A little bit better quality. Okay, guys. Bought this as a little gag toy, but I have a slot machine player. That's going to go in the toilet area there. I have a section over on the right where I can put a lot of doohickeys out there. I'm going to be careful not to cut this. This might be a canvas. Actually, you know what? I won't cut it anymore. Actually, this is a kitchen rug, I think. Yeah. You know, this thing was, check how long this is. This thing cost $1.50. I was really skeptical because this is like, you know how you see in restaurants and stuff, this is kind of the restaurant grade. I mean, it has a good rubber backing on the backside, like a non-stick. I mean, it actually feels pretty good. And you know, it has that little material in the front. And it was $1.50, and I thought, man, that can't be right. And I thought, the picture shows that it's huge and this girl standing on it, and then you get it and it's going to be like 1 foot by 1 foot. And so I wanted to get it just to see what it looked like, and I was expecting it to be a hunk of junk, and actually that was, this is actually pretty damn good, actually, to tell you the truth. I'm pretty, I might have to order another one of those because my kitchen's long enough where I could probably use that. This thing is about the lightest thing I have ever seen. And I didn't realize that it was this small. This is to rinse your rice off. This thing is so tiny. Yeah. I mean, I guess you could put I guess you can still put 3 cups of rice in there. You're just jamming it in there, but yeah. Cardboard. You know, even that cardboard feels cheap. Let's find out what this electronic stuff is. I think these are my HDMI cables. I ordered a whole crap of them from the same company, and I get a feeling that they all came like they did the combined shipping thing. Let's see if it is. It looks like it. Okay. So we got the smart cable. Let's open this up, just make sure I didn't get ripped off. This is a Ethernet cable, Cat 7. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, I got my HDMI 8K ultra high speed cord. I got my Cat 7 LAN cable, 2 meters. This one here looks like 1 meter. This is another 8K high speed HDMI cable, 2 meters. You know, 2 meters I felt was like the perfect size. So 1 meter is like this, right? And unless your units are really close together and you have enough room to curve it, 1 meter is usually too tight because you're really bending it to try to get to the right spot. I think 2 meters is always the sweet spot. 3 is a little bit not needed, but I'd rather have an extra meter too much than an extra meter too short, right? But anyways, there's an awful lot of cable cords. It was just easier to order them all from the same place. A couple of them looked like they were a little bit pricier than if I shopped for them individually, but I didn't want to sit there and shop, you know, shop through all those little things just to save a couple bucks. This cardboard box is so fun too. Let's just break it up. Break it down. Recycle bin. Okay, HDMI cords. Yeah, these cardboard boxes, I can't even save them for anything because they're just so fucking flimsy. Okay, that's it. I think I opened up everything. I probably have a couple lying around here somewhere I didn't realize. And that is it. Now I've got to get rolling here and take care of stuff. They're putting in the pocket door, so I gotta move that. I gotta move everything off of there and move it somewhere else. So that's gonna be a real pain in the butt. So, anyways, I gotta get rolling. So thanks for stopping by and checking out my very first Lazada, Shopee, and Alibaba opening. And I'll be back in touch again, guys, soon. Okay, talk to you guys later.